Good morning, welcome to Garage. We need a little extra motivation because Brad moved over to the other shop and stole our speaker, but Cove Speakers was nice enough to give us some because they're a huge fan of the show. So we got 6 hours to jam on this bad boy with some tasty tunes. I can, make phone calls on it. It's water resistant. And what the hell is Kyle? I'm gonna call Kyle. I'm speaking to you from a speaker. And where are you?
Dude, I'm getting barreled right now.
You're not getting barreled because you gotta go to work. Get to work. We got some stuff to do. We got, make shred bed run. Bye.
Danger Dan. Yo, shout out to my boy Chavez in Michigan made the Shred Bed theme song.
We got a theme song for shred bed. How sick is that? But yeah.
These speakers are pretty sick. If you want one, Hoon65, link in the bio.
Link in the bio. It's pretty awesome because we didn't have anything and it got really monotonous in here. We're doing nothing. Back on the shred bed, we've started to make the car bed actually become something. So today we're gonna make it really look like a bed. But step one, when we pulled up, I saw some skate ramps. Number one, skate sesh. Check. Number two, we're gonna build the bed frame. We've got everything kind of in place. I need to build a little bit to house that, but we got material the other day. Then we'll move on to the pedal box and steering because that's all in the wrong spot. And after that, we're gonna sit on it, test it, see where the weight is, reinforce what we have to, and hopefully it's strong enough and actually works that we don't have to worry about much. All right, so last time we attached the bed to the frame. This time we're gonna have to actually make the bed. And this is going to be the frame. This will be the top portion of what we need. And then I got a little extra to possibly make a seat out of it. First thing I have to do is, the exhaust is a little bit big and it's really close to that, which will catch on fire. So I have to think of some way to hold the back of this up. That's why it's not attached. I don't really wanna change the exhaust because that is a great deal of what the power band is with a two-stroke. So the design in that, I mean, there's a lot of engineering behind the design in these expansion chambers. I might shorten it just a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't have any drawbacks, but we'll get started on that and see if we can get that going real quick before I start making the frame for everything. So like I said last time, the frame, I wanted to have posts coming off of each one of these with a little bit of a top for the 2x4s. And that'll be cross sections just like a normal bed, and then we'll go from there. All right, so it's pretty good. I dig where we're at here. So we left a little bit of room for some pillow cushioning and stuff over that. There's a race car under there. I like it. We'll grab the guys tomorrow and we'll do a little bit of seating position, figure out where their pedals need to go, and we'll go from there. I'm still kind of thinking of ideas, so next, after the seating, will be more ventilation and stuff like that because we don't want to catch on fire and we need to keep the engine cool. So we'll keep moving on and see you tomorrow.
This is a test of the emergency advertisement system.
All right, so we have a really important announcement. We have decided with all the build content that we've been doing, so Garage, Knuckle Busters, Car Cane Rehab, staff inspection, all the other stuff that fills in between, we're gonna launch a brand new channel. What? That's right, whole new Hoonigan channel called Hoonigan Project Cars. We're gonna move all of our build content to there. What that's gonna do is it's gonna open up some space for us to make other shows for the main channel, and it's also gonna allow us to do even more build shows. So we're gonna add some DIY shows, we're gonna do maybe, Bradology might become its own show. Let's be honest, I probably am not gonna finish my car this year, which means he's gonna win, which means I'm gonna get frosted tips, and the only place you're gonna be able to watch that is on Hoonigan Project Cars. So you should subscribe at least for that.
You have to subscribe, you guys. Frosted tips on the big man. Come on.
All right, that's the end of this commercial.
Yo, can we do a gene breakdown on Dan's dad spec right now?
Shit. Yeah, so I forgot pants today. Okay, man, didn't have pants, but I found these in one of those drawers over there. We got bed frame kind of laid out yesterday, but we got to get straight into it. I want to strengthen everything up first thing, so I'll make a box frame for it to strengthen it up, and then we got to figure out how to do the steering and the pedals, which is going to be confusing because we have to be able to take it off. So, like I said, we could do maybe a telescopic steering for the bigger guys. So we're just gonna have to figure it out, get straight into it. I really don't know what I'm doing, so we're gonna figure it out right now.
Can it fit 2 people?
Come on in.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, dude. And it's not even welded yet, or bolted. But that needs to be welded, then I'm gonna probably countersink these bolts into it that I put on the 2x4s, and then we'll screw this into those 2x4s. Right, steering's somewhat in place. I feel like it's good enough. I'm gonna make it telescope a little bit so we can remove it. And everybody should be able to fit in this current situation. Now, I gotta sit in it and put pedal placement. So I'm gonna draw on here where I think the pedals should be. We talked about possibly using the pre-existing pedals and then making some kind of lever attached to it so the pedals will still use the same cables and stuff they had before. Gonna have to make it fairly reliable, a little less scary, so we have a little bit of confidence in driving this thing. Good morning, we're back at it. We got quite a bit to do today. We got some stuff done yesterday. It looks pretty cool like this actually. Just driving a table basically. So we got the steering stuff hooked up, which is awesome. We made it pretty strong because, to be honest, these guys drive like a bunch of assholes, me included. But today I have a really challenging task, which will be doing all the pedal setup. So what I have to do is then make something that will kind of bolt into this here, that will rotate, and then also go back up through the floor. This is gonna be really fast if we have a panic brake situation, something like that. We don't want anything going wrong. Everything has to work really well. We also have to be able to remove the top here. First things first, I'm gonna probably make more like an L-shaped bracket here with some holes in it to adjust. So one will push down this direction and pull that direction. Should be easy to do from here. So you can see what I made here is just basically like this. And there's a bar that goes through these. I will tack that in, and then these can rotate like so. Brake, gas, and they're separate from each other. And then also I gotta experiment with the rods going down. 3/8 should be strong enough because it's not very long, but I'd be a little bit worried about bending it. I just wanted it to be really strong because I don't want anything to bend or break. How we looking? Good, man. This is what I used for an extension. Just slid that inside a 3/8 tube. Works pretty well. So this will go up to this pedal. And when you push this pedal, it'll push that down, which will pull the brake. And it's the same thing we're gonna do for the gas pedal. All right, so I'm pretty happy with where we've gotten today. We've got the deck done, we've got steering mounted, we got the pedal setup pretty much done. This needs to be redone, but I have the idea done, so we'll make it a little bit bigger, bulkier, a lot tougher, so we don't have any issues, because that's my main fear, is having a problem with the steering, brakes, or gas. But I'm pretty happy with where we are. Next time, we're gonna actually test this, drive it around, make sure we have no issues. And if we do have issues, we have enough wiggle room to get it figured out before we put the body on and start to solidify all the plans that we've actually got for it. So I'm gonna get the boys and wrap this for now so I can get some new equipment, but we'll end it right here. Good thing I did more than tack weld that.